I'm Adam Hunter, and you're watching MMA Roasted. UFC 175 is coming up, and I cannot wait. The main event is Chris Weidman versus Lyoto Machida. It was Chris Weidman's birthday last week. I sent him a present, but the judges gave it to Diego Sanchez. Chris Weidman won his first wrestling tournament in the second grade. Pat Barry still hasn't won that tournament. Lyoto Machida is a beast. He used to fight at 205, but he cut to 185 by shaving his unibrow. If his face was a porno, it would be called Two Eyes, One Brow. Weidman was supposed to fight Vitor Belfort, but Belfort tested positive for having too much blood in his testosterone. Belfort said that Jesus told him to take testosterone. Jesus was the name of his shady doctor. Also, Ronda Rousey's taking on Alexis Davis. Look, I'm not saying Ronda Rousey's attractive, but every time she fights, I get cauliflower penis. Ronda Rousey never officially graduated high school because she refused to shake the dean's hand at the graduation ceremony. Ronda Rousey said she likes to have pre-fight sex, unlike Ben Askren, who likes to hump during the fight. A lot of people think that Ronda Rousey has gone Hollywood. She said that that's not true, and if you disagree, talk to her agent. Ronda Rousey would be the hottest girl on this card if not for Urijah Faber. Urijah Faber has the best butt chin in MMA. In fact, he once asked a girl for anal, and she punched him in the chin. Faber's coming off a tough loss to Barao. He said he couldn't get off during that fight. This time he plans on bringing a mirror. Also on the card is Stefan Struve. I am convinced that Stefan Struve is actually three members of Team Alpha Male standing on top of one another. And Kevin Casey's on the card. Hopefully Casey wins his fight so he doesn't have to go back to rapping.
Living life and it seems these days every man has his price. What happened to the honor, the self-sacrifice?
Wow, nothing says being a hardcore gangster rapper like having Spencer Pratt from The Hills in your video. That stunk so bad it needs dude wipes. Chael Sonnen was supposed to fight Wanderlei Silva, but this was a mess. First, Wanderlei Silva ran away from getting a random drug test. After that happened, Chael issued an Amber Alert for Wanderlei's testicles. Roy Nelson said he would never run away from getting a random drug test because he doesn't believe in cardio. Then Chael was supposed to fight Vitor for the TRT championship. However, Chael then failed his drug test. He said he was taking drugs to get his wife pregnant. He said he'd rather pull out of a fight than his wife. I don't blame him. So Chael retired, and in fact, his speech was so amazing, the UFC offered him an immediate title shot after hearing the speech. So now, Belfort doesn't have an opponent. Donald Cerrone offered to step up to fight Belfort, but because Belfort's off TRT, Cerrone's too big. Personally, I think that Chael, Wanderlei, and Belfort should all start a boy band called Banned Substance. And now for some MMA news. Bjorn Rebney got fired as the president of Bellator. After hearing Rebney got fired, Dana White offered him a chance to try out for the next season of The Ultimate Fighter. Speaking of The Ultimate Fighter, the UFC announced they're going to have The Ultimate Fighter Marijuana, Indica versus Sativa, with Nick Diaz and Matt Riddle as the coaches. Word is that Miesha Tate's next opponent is Rin Nakai. He's already dressed up as Brian Caraway in the bedroom. And finally, Brittany Palmer hurt her wrist riding a skateboard. I hurt mine thinking about riding Brittany Palmer.